Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Good to see all of you here. If you've not found your way back to the coffee and the donuts and the cupcakes and the pies and all of that, there's still plenty back there if you'd like to have a second round or a third round, whichever it may be. Second round? Okay, good for you. Yeah. I know Mike brought some extra stuff. Thank you for that. Who brought the cupcakes?
Heidi.
Heidi brought the cupcakes. And roses. Heidi was really thoughtful today. If any of you men went out and bought roses for your wife for Valentine, you'll know they went up a lot. And that Heidi did a very special thing to bring the ladies a rose. Because roses have gone up tremendously.
Yeah, we can't get them.
Along with other things. I did something Thursday that just astounded me. I put $73 and change in my pickup for gas. I've never even come close to
So you got a whole 15 gallons?
Yeah, right.
It was 10 gallons.
I mean, it was just, I was just shocked. I was just almost speechless when I saw $73 to fill up. It's just amazing. But, praise God, we had gas, at least. We'll see how long that lasts.
Well, diesel is whatever Supreme is, diesel's that or more.
Yeah.
Really? Diesel's higher?
Yeah.
I'll try it out.
And diesel.
Okay, let me share a couple of announcements with you, and then we'll get on with our service today. 8:30 this Thursday morning is the men's breakfast at Petite, and I believe that Arnold is doing the devotional. So I'm sure you'd like to be there for the breakfast and the visitation, and also to hear what Arnold has to say. 2 o'clock this Friday.
Speak loud too, or they'll yell at you.
2 o'clock this Friday is Don Lyons' funeral service. I don't know how many of you knew Don that well, but it will be at the Eagle Cemetery, the VA Cemetery in Eagle at 2 o'clock. If you'd like to make that. I'm sure it'll be a brief service. You can only have 20 minutes there at that facility. And then I'm not sure what they will do in terms of the burial part, but that ceremony part can only be 20 minutes. So keep that in mind. That's this Friday. And then the Icms Spring Run and Appreciation Dinner is April the 2nd. And Gordon, you can get some more information from Sticks about that when we get closer to that. I'm not sure about the location and the exact time and all of that, but that's April the 2nd. And our next leadership meeting will be 12 o'clock, April the 10th, Sunday, April the 10th. And we have the Boise Harvest with Greg Laurie coming up. Judy has these back on the counter back there. They are bookmarks, and you can fill out the bottom of it and tear it off, and you can turn it in to the church, and we will have special prayer time for any people that you'd like to have prayed for, family members, friends that maybe are not saved or not in church right now or whatever. We will do that. Plus, she's brought some posters and some other things, bumper stickers and all kinds of things back there to advertise the crusade. And she will be giving some very detailed information next Sunday concerning, you can get online to sign up and volunteer for things, and all of that will be opening up next Sunday. So you'll get that information Sunday. You can go home, you can get online and volunteer for whatever kind of job you want to do. The church will be doing several things as a follow-up. Anyone that gives our church as the church that they would like to be associated with, or whatever, when they make a decision at the meeting, that information will come to us. We will then do a 3-week follow-up with them. There will also be a new member class offered for anyone that comes to our church for that. And in addition to that, if there's any of you that would like to go through a new member class, even though maybe you've been a Christian for a long time, that may be something you want to do, you can sit in with that group. But our church will be doing that, and our church also will be at the appropriate time, and Judy will have to let us know when that would be, financially help and support that also. But you'll hear a lot more about that next week. But keep that in your prayers, and keep it in mind for it's soon coming up, and we'll have a big poster on the door next week and reminding you of it and everything. Okay. Also, please remember Belinda and myself and our trip to mission trip to Arizona. God willing, we will be leaving 2 weeks from this afternoon. And this past week, we were blessed a lot to have a few little odds and ends that had to come together for us to be ready to go, that came together this week. And hopefully, by the time 2 weeks from today comes, we'll have everything loaded and hooked up and leave from here and go home, get out of the car, get in motor home and take off. So be praying about that for us. There's several places we want to go, and outreaches we want to be involved in, and things of that nature, that we're just hoping to make a lot of contacts with a lot of people. But as I said in the announcements before, we will be back, okay? We'll be back.
We're coming after you.
Yeah.
We'll be back before the gas.
There you go.
We also have something special this morning that we've been trying to do for 3 weeks, and we hadn't been able to get it together. But we've got it together this morning, and that is a presentation, about a 7-minute presentation that IMS I Hope Community Phase 2 has put together. And I'm going to ask Mark if he would just give a little bit more introduction to that.
Yeah, sure. Over the past year, we tried to present to the general public some of the stuff we do, because we've had really some strong successes, and one of them involves Brian, who's not here at well. And so what we did was go out and film Brian at his location and the transition that he's had since incarceration. We're doing this stuff more and more, and we're going to start doing it in the future. And this is in conjunction with not only with IMSI, but with, some of you may know I work part-time for St. Vincent Paul, Southwest Idaho too. So they have better media people than I do that put this together. So this is a really nice video, and it features some of the people that you may know. Cindy Reels, our employment person, who he speaks about. And we've got another one coming that's going to feature Heidi and one of her clients. But this one came out so well, and it just really is nice. So, and because it's about Brian, it's interesting to see Brian, because he comes off just great in this. So it's unfortunate he's not here to see it. But and I'll answer any questions after it's done.